This is Duke University.
Hi everyone, welcome to devilTech, the show about technology here at Duke University. I'm Steve Toback, and today my guests are Evan Levine and Mark McGill from OIT at Duke, and they're going to talk about the Virtual Computing Lab, or VCL. Guys, welcome, and tell me what the VCL is.
Sure. Steve, the VCL is an OIT service that provides remote access to anyone in the Duke community, really, to a set of images, specialized software, varied operating systems, and so on. It can be accessed from anywhere that you have an internet connection and from just about any device.
What if I have a Mac? Can I get to these images from a Mac?
Yeah, if you have a Mac, if you have a Linux machine, if you have a Windows machine, it's no problem. Even if you have an Android device, as long as it has a Microsoft Remote Desktop connection capability and internet access, you should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually one of the more popular features of VCL is if you're limited to a single computer and you need to test something on a different operating system, maybe different sets of browsers or other sets of software, that's a reason people use it.
Okay. So you mentioned browsers and stuff, so web developers, what other folks would use this service?
Well, let's say, for instance, you are you're a Mac user and you only have macOS installed on your laptop or your desktop, and you need to access something such as SAS or SolidWorks or ArcGIS, something that's only available on another platform. This is a perfect way to access it. You just log into the website at vcl.oit.duke.edu, create your reservation, and then use whatever remote desktop client you use, connect to that reservation, and you're off and running.
Is this only available to students, or can other folks get it?
It's faculty, staff, and students. Anybody who has a valid NetID can use it. Also, certain faculty and their IT staff also have the ability to create specialized images that allows the faculty to set up the image exactly the way they want their students to see it and make sure that everybody gets the exact same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and that brings up a good point. VCL is available to everybody. A lot of the images are public, so we in the labs group for OIT, we provide standard images similar to what you would find in our physical labs, but restrictions on software are also possible. So say a faculty member wants to distribute a particular piece of software that may really only be interesting for his class, or that is not licensed for public use. That can be done in VCL as well. When you log in there, you'll only see the images that you have access to. So rather than having a large cluttered list, you would see the ones that you have access to only.
So faculty work with you guys to develop these special images just for their courses, and then their students will log in and see the software that they need?
Correct. They work with me to get a starting point, and then they customize whatever they want, and then they tell me they're ready. They want it to be limited to only their class or their list of classes, and we'll make sure that no one else can see those images.
And these images, is it Windows and Linux, or just Windows only?
Currently it's Windows and Linux. Because of licensing restrictions, we can't do Mac images at the moment.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And how long do these images last? Like if I sign up for something and I want to use it over 2 semesters, how long does my reservation hold?
So within the VCL, the maximum reservation time is between 4 to 8 hours, depending on the image itself. If you want to use something that's a little bit longer lasting, you'll have to use our VM Manage system.
And the VM Manage system is different?
Yeah, so VM Manage is something that stemmed from that very question, really, and also with the IT collab that we started 2 years ago. So there was a need from students to have longer-term reservations, to be able to do some hosting and development experimentation. So VM Manage, the startup process is a little more involved. It's not immediate like VCL, but it's available to anybody, and they come with common development stacks and hosting platforms so that students can experiment on a longer-term basis.
Very exciting.
Those can also be renewed across semesters if needed. So we do, with no response from the users, they will be terminated at the end of the semester, and when it's gone, it's gone. But if you have a project that's going to carry over, if you've set up a service that you're running, a web service, for example, that needs to continue being available, it's just a simple interaction with us to keep that going is there.
So that all sounds great, guys. What's next? What's in the future for this service?
Building on the success of VCL for short-term reservations, VM Manage for semester-long reservations, and OIT's long-standing enterprise professional level virtual server offerings, we're looking to combine all these things into one complete virtualization services package from OIT.
And on the VCL side, we'd also like to bring in more faculty becoming more comfortable and more consistent in building their own customized images for their students as well.
Well, that sounds great. Bringing great supercomputing services to the entire Duke community. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
that does it for this episode of devilTech. Join us next time for more technology from Duke University. Thanks.